Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be hitting a little bit of the Summonwater village. So there is, we are going to be getting our first talisman here and a smithing stone. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you'll know you're in the right spot when you see the turtles. You do have to use a stone sword key, but you have enough of them to spare one. And I personally think that this talisman is really worth it. You don't have to get it. You can also kill all of these turtles if you feel like it. They do give you crafting material, but this is what we're looking for, green turtle talisman. So your first talisman, to put it on, you go down to here, the 4th slot down, and then this specific talisman raises stamina and recovery speed. So it basically lowers the amount of time it takes for you to fill back up. So yeah, you can kill these. They just give you turtleneck meat. It's up to you. It'll take a lot of time for me, and I'm not crafting much, so we're not gonna really focus too much on that. And I believe over here is where the smithing stone is. Thought it was somewhere over here. Oh well, maybe it's up here. I'll look up here, and then if not, then we'll just go on. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. That's fine. So next we are going to be heading a little further up here. Into this church up here. This church is a smoldering church, so when you run up here, don't run through the front because, oh, I already done messed up. Okay. It's not gonna let me escape, so I'm gonna end up dying, probably. Yeah. So this is why you don't want to go up to the front. You can beat it, but she does that, so it's not recommended to fight her. She's strong, so try and go the other way around the side, and that won't happen. I thought I was close enough to the side. I was wrong. Okay. So we're gonna go back up here. So this guy, he's a boss. We're not gonna fight him right now. We will fight him later though, before we go on. He's not like super strong, but right now we have other things to focus on. We're gonna go get a staff and one of the best early to even mid game spells. I've even heard people using the spell up into late game. And one of the best early game staff, or well, easily the best early game staff, as well as a really good sword for the strength people out there, like what we're doing. I'm scared. I don't want to go too far. Let's get that out. So go up the side. I thought I was close enough. So here we're now in Caelid. You're not gonna want to fight anything over here because pretty much everything here will tear you up. Oh. Okay, so I guess we're going to the round table first.
There is but one I can take you to gathering. Very well, let my hand.
Okay. Yeah, I lost track of how many grace points we had been at. So this is the round table hold. I'll go over this more later though, once we have some more NPCs to befriend. Already rested here. Okay, so from here we're going to go down to this area. I'm not sure if she spawns going back the other way, but regardless, try to avoid going out the front just in case. You can run by here, sneak pick that up. Some lightning grease. It's nothing that's like super useful, but if you do like having weapon buffs, it can be. You know, go here. Rest. Oh, looks like they're aggro. Okay. So I don't think this giant bird will aggro if you're just walking normally, but I still recommend crouching. So now we're going to go down to around here. So down here is where we're going to get a strength weapon. If you have a lot of souls on you, or runes, be sure to use them because there's a very good chance you'll die. I typically do, and it might actually take me a couple tries to get it. But like I said, for strength, this is probably one of the best builds. Or one of the best weapons. So here's the carriage right here. So your best bet is to sneak up to it because all of these guys, or run up to it if you can, because all of these guys are mean. They hit hard. Help me. And there you go. But it's okay, it's only 838. I'm not worried about it. Also, if you do see scarabs in this area, go ahead and not go for them. They do have a large amount of health, so it's highly recommended that you just don't go for them. I mean, it's not highly, but it'll take you a pretty long time. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that. Actually, let's show off the new weapon. So like I said, this is for you strength people. Right now we don't have nearly enough strength. 14. Need to level up quite a bit. I'm not exactly sure what the number will be, but you can two-hand it at one point. Let me get away from that guy. I'm like very heavy, yeah, overloaded. Okay, let me get away from that guy. So you can see it does about 100 damage. So it's honestly, even with that, it's close to as much as I do now. At one point you will be able to two-hand it, which will so you'll be able to meet your strength requirements by two-handing it, so you don't have to get all the way up to 31, probably somewhere around like 20, I'd say like 25. I'm not sure exactly on the number. I'm not sure exactly on the number. But yeah, somewhere around there you'll be able to two-hand it, and so you won't have to get all the way up to 31. Just keep in mind if you do that, you won't have a shield, or you won't be able to use your shield. You'll have to figure something else out. So now we're gonna run. I don't know why I went that other way. So now we're gonna go over here. Like I said, just keep in mind, run from everything. These guys, as you saw with those giant dog T-Rexes, these guys are very aggressive and mean. So hopefully we can get this without... Alright, he on our grip. Oh. The music went away, but he's still attacking the mountain, so we're just gonna sit just in case. So now down here is the swamp, and this is where we're going to get. This is where we're going to get the weapon for you mages and the really good spell. I was gonna jump down there, but I'll probably not make it. I just had to kind of see where I was at for a second. So yeah, okay, that's where I thought I was. Alright, so yeah, down here, keep in mind, be careful, because if you go too far in the swamp, you will get invaded by another NPC. I don't know why he's not summoning earlier. But yeah, you will get invaded by another NPC. There's a merchant right here.
Welcome, dear customer. Welcome, valued. Please, I'm
He sells food and arrows, or well, poison stuff and arrows. I'm not gonna buy any of it because I don't really care. But if that's something you would like, there you go. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, no, no. Okay, so if you go to where I went, you go all the way over here. Sorry, I went the wrong way. You go all the way over here. Right here, this is the meteorite staff. So, I'll talk about it in a little bit. Now over here is a church. I want to just run downstairs. So basically, the way the meteorite staff scales is it's an S scaling weapon, but it can be upgraded, and I'll show you that in a second. And now you have one of the best early game spells in the game. So for the meteorite staff, you'll see it has strength D and then intellect S, which means when your intellect, as you raise your intellect, where that minus 15 is, when you meet the stat requirement, it'll become a plus, just like this does. It scales D and D. It's plus 20. And that can be changed later on in the game with some, but with this one, it cannot be, and it cannot be upgraded. So I only recommend using it till about half the game. So yeah, we're gonna go here, run through all these guys. So another thing to keep in mind is that this swamp over here is it's a thing in the game called rot. Rot is pretty deadly. It's kind of like bleed. It'll just, oh no. So I can't teleport away. So I'm probably gonna die again. As you see, I went too far in the swamp and I just got, avoid that rot. Yeah, and one shot. But that's fine. The last thing we're gonna get before we end off this video is the map, which is right here. Just so you can see Caelid. So if you're struggling, just go ahead and go get this map first. But if you follow where I went, you should be okay. Pick up those runes. Yeah, this is a really fun area. I actually really enjoy it later on. Obviously when I'm not getting 1 and 2 shotted by everything that sees me. Alright. So now you can see the swamp. We'll find the map for you over here in the next video. Probably a little bit backwards, but I forgot to go find it. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, just please come back. If there's anything I can improve on, please leave it in the comments. I'd really like to have you guys come back and watch more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.